Welcome to the Safe Drive Coaching Car Mock Driving Theory Test. Let's dive in and discover how ready you are for the real test. Before we start, please take a pen and paper to record the number of questions you answered correctly. Additionally, note any questions and topics where improvement is needed, as mentioned in the lower part of each answer page. You can also find references to the Driving Essentials, Highway Code, and Know Your Traffic Signs books on the explanation page in the upper right corner of the screen for each question. So let's start. You're approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the traffic lights have failed? A. Brake and stop only for large vehicles. B. Brake sharply to a stop before looking. C. Be prepared to brake sharply to a stop. D. Be prepared to stop for any traffic. The correct answer is D. Be prepared to stop for any traffic. When approaching a junction where the traffic lights have failed, you should proceed with caution. Treat the situation as an unmarked junction and be prepared to stop. What can you expect if you drive using rapid acceleration and heavy braking? A. Reduced pollution. B. Increased fuel consumption. C. Reduced exhaust emissions. D. Increased road safety. The correct answer is B. Increased fuel consumption. Using the controls smoothly can reduce fuel consumption by about 15%, as well as reducing wear and tear on your vehicle. Plan ahead and anticipate changes of speed well in advance. This will reduce the need to accelerate rapidly or brake sharply. You're driving in traffic at the speed limit for the road. What should you do if the driver behind is trying to overtake? A. Move closer to the car ahead so the driver behind has no room to overtake. B. Wave the driver behind to overtake when it's safe. C. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. D. Accelerate to get away from the driver behind. The correct answer is C. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. Keep a steady course to give the driver behind an opportunity to overtake safely. If necessary, slow down. Reacting incorrectly to another driver's impatience can lead to danger. You wish to turn right ahead. Why should you take up the correct position in good time? A. To allow other drivers to pull out in front of you. B. To give a better view into the road that you're joining. C. To help other road users know what you intend to do. D. To allow drivers to pass you on the right. The correct answer is C. To help other road users know what you intend to do. If you wish to turn right into a side road, take up your position in good time. Move to the center of the road when it's safe to do so. This will allow vehicles to pass you on the left. Early planning will show other traffic what you intend to do. Which color follows the green signal at a puff-in crossing? A steady red. B. Flashing amber. C. Steady amber. D. Flashing green. The correct answer is C. Steady amber. Puff-in crossings have infrared sensors that detect when pedestrians are crossing and hold the red traffic signal until the crossing is clear. The use of a sensor means there's no flashing amber phase as there is with a pelican crossing. What should you do as you approach this bridge? A. Move to the right. B. Slow down. C. Change gear. D. Keep to 30 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. Slow down. You should slow down and be cautious. Hump bridges are often narrow, and there may not be enough room for you to pass an oncoming vehicle at this point. Also, there's no footpath, so be aware of pedestrians in the road. What should you do when you're driving in snowy conditions? A. Brake firmly and quickly. B. Be ready to steer sharply. C. Use side lights only. D. Brake gently in plenty of time. The correct answer is D. Brake gently in plenty of time. In snowy conditions, be careful with the steering, accelerator and brakes. Braking sharply while you're driving on snow is likely to make your car skid. What does fuel-efficient driving achieve? A. Increased fuel consumption. B. Improved road safety. C. Damage to the environment. D. Increased exhaust emissions. The correct answer is B. Improved road safety. The emphasis is on hazard awareness and planning ahead. By looking well ahead, you'll have plenty of time to deal with hazards safely and won't need to brake sharply. This will also reduce damage to the environment. Unlock your driving success. Are you ready to excel in your theory test and become a lifelong safe driver? Look no further. Get your hands on our complete collection of the latest DVSA theory test questions with detailed answers, explanations, and reflective exercises. Our 2 newly published books are designed to ensure your success on the test and beyond. Don't miss out. Find the links to purchase in the description below. Now, let's return back to the mock test. You're driving a car that has a diesel engine. What can a loose filler cap on your fuel tank cause? A. It can make the engine difficult to start. B. It can make the roads slippery for other road users. C. It can improve your vehicle's fuel consumption. D. It can increase the level of exhaust emissions. The correct answer is B. It can make the roads slippery for other road users. Diesel fuel can spill out if your filler cap isn't secured properly. This is most likely to occur on bends, junctions and roundabouts, where it will make the road slippery, especially if it's wet. At the end of a spell of dry weather, road surfaces may be especially slippery where diesel has been spilled, but it hasn't been washed away by rain. What should you do before slowing down or stopping your vehicle? A. Sound the horn. B. Use the mirrors. C. Select a higher gear. D. Flash the headlights. The correct answer is B. Use the mirrors. Before slowing down or stopping, check the mirrors to see what's happening behind you. Also assess what's ahead and make sure you give the correct signal if it will help other road users. What makes your tires illegal? A. If they were bought second-hand. B. If they have any large, deep cuts in the side wall. C. If they're of different makes. D. If they have different tread patterns. The correct answer is B. If they have any large, deep cuts in the side wall. Your tires may be of different treads and makes. They can even be second-hand, as long as they're in good condition. They must, however, be intact, without cuts or tears. When checking the side walls for cuts and bulges, don't forget to check the side of the tire that's hidden from view under the car. What's the purpose of road humps, chicanes and narrowings? A. To separate lanes of traffic. B. To increase traffic speed. C. To allow pedestrians to cross. D. To reduce traffic speed. The correct answer is D. To reduce traffic speed. Traffic calming measures help to keep vehicle speeds low in congested areas where there are pedestrians and children. A pedestrian is much more likely to survive a collision with a vehicle travelling at 20 miles per hour than they are with a vehicle travelling at 40 miles per hour. How much more fuel will you use by driving at 70 miles per hour compared with driving at 50 miles per hour? A. About 5%. B. About 15%. C. About 75%. D. About 100%. The correct answer is B. About 15%. Your vehicle will use less fuel if you avoid heavy acceleration. The higher the engine revs, the more fuel you'll use. Using the same gear and covering the same distance, a vehicle travelling at 70 miles per hour will use about 15% more fuel than it would at 50 miles per hour. However, don't travel so slowly that you inconvenience or endanger other road users. You're travelling at the legal speed limit. What should you do if the vehicle behind approaches quickly, flashing its headlights? A. Accelerate to make a gap behind you. B. Touch the brakes sharply to show your brake lights. C. Maintain your speed to prevent the vehicle from overtaking. D. Allow the vehicle to overtake. The correct answer is D. Allow the vehicle to overtake. Don't enforce the speed limit by blocking another vehicle's progress. This will only cause frustration. Allow the other vehicle to pass when you can do so safely. You're driving along a country road. You see this sign. What should you do after dealing safely with the hazard? A. Check your tire pressures. B. Switch on your hazard warning lights. C. Accelerate briskly. D. Test your brakes. The correct answer is D. Test your brakes. If your brakes have been thoroughly soaked, you should check that they're working properly before you build up speed again. Before you do this, remember to check your mirrors and consider what's behind you. You're following other vehicles in fog. You have your headlights on dipped beam. What else can you do to reduce the chances of being in a collision? A. Keep close to the vehicle in front. B. Use main beam instead of dipped headlights. C. Keep up with the faster vehicles. D. Keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. The correct answer is D. Keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. When it's foggy, use your headlights on dipped beam. This will help you see and be seen by other road users. If visibility is seriously reduced, consider using front and rear fog lights if you have them. Keep to a sensible speed and don't follow the vehicle in front too closely. If the road is wet and slippery, you'll need to allow twice the normal stopping distance. What can cause excessive or uneven tire wear? A. A faulty gearbox. B. A faulty braking system. C. A faulty electrical system. D. A faulty exhaust system. The correct answer is B. A faulty braking system. If you see that parts of the tread on your tires are wearing before others, it may indicate a brake, suspension, or wheel alignment fault. Regular servicing will help to detect faults at an early stage, and this will avoid the risk of minor faults becoming serious or even dangerous. Where is your vehicle most likely to be affected by side winds? A. On a narrow country lane. B. On an open stretch of road. C. On a busy stretch of road. D. On a long straight road. The correct answer is B. On an open stretch of road. In windy conditions, care must be taken on exposed roads. A strong gust of wind can blow you off course. Watch out for other road users who are particularly likely to be affected, such as cyclists, motorcyclists, high-sided lorries, and vehicles towing trailers. How will a roof rack affect your car? A. There will be less wind noise. B. The engine will use more oil. C. The car will accelerate faster. D. Fuel consumption will increase. The correct answer is D. Fuel consumption will increase. A roof rack increases your car's wind resistance. This will cause an increase in fuel consumption, so you should remove it when it isn't being used. An aerodynamically designed roof rack or box will help reduce wind resistance to a minimum, but the rack or box should still be removed when it isn't in use. What should you do if your anti-lock brake's ABS warning light stays on? A. Check the brake fluid level. B. Check the foot brake free play. C. Check that the parking brake is released. D. Have the brakes checked immediately. The correct answer is D. Have the brakes checked immediately. Consult the vehicle handbook or a garage before driving the vehicle any further. Only drive to a garage if it's safe to do so. If you aren't sure, get expert help. You service your own vehicle. How should you dispose of the old engine oil? A. Take it to a local authority site. B. Pour it down a drain. C. Tip it into a hole in the ground. D. Put it in your dustbin. The correct answer is A. Take it to a local authority site. It's illegal to pour engine oil down any drain. Oil is a pollutant and harmful to wildlife. Dispose of it safely at an authorized site. You're parked on the road at night. When must you use parking lights? A. When there are continuous white lines in the middle of the road. B. When the speed limit exceeds 30 miles per hour. C. When you're facing oncoming traffic. D. When you're near a bus stop. The correct answer is B. When the speed limit exceeds 30 miles per hour. When parking at night, park in the direction of the traffic. This will enable other road users to see the reflectors on the rear of your vehicle. Use your parking lights if the speed limit is over 30 miles per hour. You're leaving your vehicle parked on a road and unattended. When may you leave the engine running? A. If you'll be parking for less than 5 minutes. B. If the battery keeps going flat. C. When parked in a 20-mile-per-hour zone. D. Never if you're away from the vehicle. The correct answer is D. Never if you're away from the vehicle. When you leave your vehicle parked on a road, switch off the engine and secure the vehicle. Make sure no valuables are visible, shut all the windows, lock the vehicle, and set the alarm if the vehicle has one. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have been green for some time? A. Accelerate hard. B. Maintain your speed. C. Be ready to stop. D. Brake hard. The correct answer is C. Be ready to stop. The longer traffic lights have been green, the sooner they'll change. Allow for this as you approach traffic lights that you know have been green for a while. They're likely to change soon, so you should be prepared to stop. What part of the car does the law require you to keep in good condition? A. The gearbox. B. The transmission. C. The door locks. D. The seat belts. The correct answer is D. The seat belts. Unless exempt, you and your passengers must wear a seat belt or suitable child restraint. The seat belts in your car must be in good condition and working properly. They'll be checked during its MOT test. How can you help to prevent your car radio being stolen? A. Park in an unlit area. B. Leave the radio turned on. C. Park near a busy junction. D. Install a security-coded radio. The correct answer is D. Install a security-coded radio. A security-coded radio can deter thieves, as it's likely to be of little use when removed from the vehicle. What should you do when you're overtaking a horse and rider? A. Sound your horn as a warning. B. Go past as quickly as possible. C. Flash your headlights as a warning. D. Go past slowly and carefully. The correct answer is D. Go past slowly and carefully. Horses can be startled by the sound of a car engine or the rush of air caused by a vehicle passing too closely. Keep well back and only pass when it's safe. Leave them plenty of room. You may have to use the other side of the road to go past safely. What could cause you to crash if the level is allowed to get too low? A. Anti-freeze level. B. Brake fluid level. C. Battery water level. D. Radiator coolant level. The correct answer is B. Brake fluid level. You should carry out frequent checks on all fluid levels, but particularly brake fluid. As the brake pads or shoes wear down, the brake fluid level will drop. If it drops below the minimum mark on the fluid reservoir, Air could enter the hydraulic system and lead to a loss of braking efficiency or even complete brake failure. Why should you keep well to the left as you approach a right-hand bend? A. To improve your view of the road. B. To overcome the effect of the road slope. C. To let faster traffic from behind overtake. D. To be positioned safely if you skid. The correct answer is A. To improve your view of the road. Keeping to the left as you approach right-hand bends will give you an earlier view around the bend and enable you to see any hazard sooner. It also reduces the risk of collision with any oncoming vehicle that may have drifted over the center line while taking the bend. Which road user has caused a hazard? A. The parked car, arrowed A. B. The pedestrian waiting to cross, arrowed B. C. The moving car, arrowed C. D. The car turning, arrowed D. The correct answer is A. The parked car, arrowed A. The car arrowed A is parked within the area marked by zigzag lines at the pedestrian crossing. Parking here is illegal. It also blocks the view for pedestrians wishing to cross the road, restricts the view of the crossing for approaching traffic. Where should you avoid overtaking? A. Just after a bend. B. In a one-way street. C. On a dual carriageway. D. Approaching a dip in the road. The correct answer is D. Approaching a dip in the road. Oncoming vehicles or other hazards can be hidden from view by dips in the road. If you can't see into the dip, wait until you have a clear view and can see that it's safe before starting to overtake. When should you use your vehicle's horn? A. To alert others to your presence. B. To allow you right of way. C. To greet other road users. D. To signal your annoyance. The correct answer is A. To alert others to your presence. You mustn't use your vehicle's horn between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. in a built-up area or when you're stationary, unless a moving vehicle poses a danger. Its function is to alert other road users to your presence. When are you not allowed to sound your vehicle's horn? A. Between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. in a built-up area. B. At any time in a built-up area. C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. in a built-up area. D. Between 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. on any road. The correct answer is C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. in a built-up area. Every effort must be made to prevent excessive noise, especially in built-up areas at night. Don't rev your engine or sound the horn unnecessarily. It's illegal to sound your horn in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m., except when another road user poses a danger. How can you reduce the damage your vehicle causes to the environment? A. Use narrow side streets. B. Brake heavily. C. Use busy routes. D. Anticipate well ahead. correct answer is D. Anticipate well ahead. By looking well ahead and recognizing hazards in good time, you can avoid late and heavy braking. Watch the traffic flow and look well ahead for potential hazards so you can control your speed in good time. Avoid over-revving the engine and accelerating harshly, as this increases wear to the engine and uses more fuel. Which type of crossing allows cyclists to ride across with pedestrians? A. Toucan. B. Puffin. C. Pelican. D. Zebra. The correct answer is A. Toucan. A toucan crossing is designed to allow pedestrians and cyclists to cross at the same time. Look out for cyclists approaching the crossing at speed. You're waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? A. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. B. Keep your foot on the foot brake. C. Balance the clutch with the accelerator. D. Use the parking brake and foot brake together. The correct answer is A. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. In queuing traffic, your brake lights can dazzle drivers behind you. If you apply your parking brake, you can take your foot off the foot brake. This will turn off the brake lights so that they can't dazzle the driver behind you. What should you do if a driver pulls out of a side road in front of you, causing you to brake hard? A. Ignore the error and stay calm. B. Flash your lights to show your annoyance. C. Sound your horn to show your annoyance. D. Overtake as soon as possible. The correct answer is A. Ignore the error and stay calm. Be tolerant if a vehicle emerges and you have to brake quickly. Anyone can make a mistake, so don't react aggressively. Be alert where there are side roads, and be especially careful where there are parked vehicles, because these can make it difficult for emerging drivers to see you. You're carrying two 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who's responsible for seeing that the children wear seatbelts? A. The children's parents. B. You, the driver. C. The front seat passenger. D. The children. The correct answer is B. You, the driver. Seatbelts save lives and reduce the risk of injury. If you're carrying passengers under 14 years old, it's your responsibility as the driver to ensure that their seatbelts are fastened or they're seated in an approved child restraint. On a vehicle, where would you find a catalytic converter? A. In the fuel tank. B. In the air filter. C. On the cooling system. D. On the exhaust system. The correct answer is D. On the exhaust system. Although carbon dioxide is still produced, a catalytic converter fitted to the exhaust system reduces the toxic and polluting gases by up to 90%. You're travelling along this road. How should you pass the cyclist? A. Sound your horn as you pass. B. Keep close to them as you pass. C. Leave them plenty of room as you pass. D. Change down one gear before you pass. The correct answer is C. Leave them plenty of room as you pass. Allow the cyclist plenty of room in case they wobble or swerve around a pothole or raised drain. Look well ahead before you start to overtake, because you'll need to cross the hazard line. Look for entrances where vehicles could be waiting to pull out. You're driving along this road. What should you do if the red car cuts in close in front of you? A. Accelerate to get closer to the red car. B. Give a long blast on the horn. C. Drop back to leave the correct separation distance. D. Flash your headlights several times. The correct answer is C. Drop back to leave the correct separation distance. There are times when other drivers make incorrect or ill-judged decisions. Be tolerant and try not to retaliate or react aggressively. Always consider the safety of other road users, your passengers, and yourself. How would underinflated tires affect your vehicle? A. The vehicle's stopping distance would increase. B. The flash rate of the vehicle's indicators would increase. C. The vehicle's gear change mechanism would become stiff. D. The vehicle's headlights would aim high. The correct answer is A. The vehicle's stopping distance would increase. Your tires are your only contact with the road. To prevent problems with braking and steering, keep your tires free from defects. They must have sufficient tread depth and be correctly inflated. Correct tire pressures help reduce the risk of skidding and provide a safer and more comfortable drive or ride. What could you do to reduce the volume of traffic on the roads? A. Drive in a bus lane. B. Use a car with a smaller engine. C. Walk or cycle on short journeys. D. Travel by car at all times. The correct answer is C. Walk or cycle on short journeys. Try not to use your car as a matter of routine. For shorter journeys, consider walking or cycling instead. This is much better for both you and the environment. Which type of vehicle should you be ready to give way to as you approach this bridge? A. Bicycles. B. Buses. C. Motorcycles. D. Cars. The correct answer is B. Buses. A bus or high-sided lorry will have to take a position in the center of the road to clear the bridge. There's normally a sign to show this. Look well ahead, past the bridge, and be ready to stop and give way to large oncoming vehicles. How can you use your vehicle's engine as a brake? A. By changing to a lower gear. B. By selecting reverse gear. C. By changing to a higher gear. D. By selecting neutral gear. The correct answer is A. By changing to a lower gear. When driving on downhill stretches of road, selecting a lower gear gives increased engine braking. This will prevent excessive use of the brakes, which become less effective if they overheat. How much can stopping distances increase in icy conditions? A. 2 times. B. 3 times. C. 5 times. D. 10 times. The correct answer is D. 10 times. tire grip is greatly reduced in icy conditions. For this reason, you need to allow up to 10 times the stopping distance you would allow on dry roads. Where would you expect to see these markers? A. On a motorway sign. B. On a railway bridge. C. On a heavy goods vehicle. D. On a diversion sign. The correct answer is C. On a heavy goods vehicle. These markers must be fitted to vehicles over 13 meters long, heavy goods vehicles, and rubbish skips placed in the road. They're reflective to make them easier to see in the dark. What should you remove from your car before leaving it unattended? A. The car dealer's details. B. The owner's manual. C. The service record. D. The vehicle registration document. The correct answer is D. The vehicle registration document. Never leave the vehicle registration document inside your car. This document would help a thief to dispose of your car more easily. What should the driver of the red car, arrowed, do? A. Wave towards the pedestrians who are waiting to cross. B. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. C. Quickly drive behind the pedestrian in the road. D. Tell the pedestrian in the road she shouldn't have crossed. The correct answer is B. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Some people might take a long time to cross the road. They may be older or have a disability. Be patient and don't hurry them by showing your impatience. If pedestrians are standing at the side of the road, don't signal or wave them to cross. Other road users might not have seen your signal, and this could lead the pedestrians into a hazardous situation. What should you do when you park a car facing downhill? A. Turn the steering wheel towards the curb. B. Park close to the bumper of another car. C. Park with two wheels on the curb. D. Turn the steering wheel away from the curb. The correct answer is A. Turn the steering wheel towards the curb. Turning the wheels towards the curb will allow them to act as a chock, preventing any forward movement of the vehicle. It will also help to leave your car in gear or select park if you have an automatic. Unlock your driving success. Are you ready to excel in your theory test and become a lifelong safe driver? Look no further. Get your hands on our complete collection of the latest DVSA theory test questions with detailed answers, explanations, and reflective exercises. Our two newly published books are designed to ensure your success on the test and beyond. Don't miss out. Find the links to purchase in the description below. If you're looking to ace your theory test, don't miss our other lessons. Also, if you learned something valuable today, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.